here today. As the chairman, I think it was a great day, and I applaud you guys. Thank you. One little note of housekeeping before I proceed to very important matters. Who's the proud owner of the nice red iPad that got left up front? This is here for you to pick up. I believe we also had an iPhone out at our registration desk, which you can pick that up, and I stand corrected. I believe that was an Android. Let me move us forward. It's now my pleasure to conduct the election portion of the meeting. Since we have contested seats in our election this year, in accordance with ORRA bylaws, I have appointed an elections committee to oversee the electronic voting process and to certify the election results. The chairman of the election committee is Bob McIntyre. The other two members are Kathy Marino and Kathy Atkins. In case you are not aware, Bob is the current chair of the Professional Standards Committee. Kathy Marino is the chair of the Grievance Committee, and Kathy Atkins serves on the Grievance Committee. In addition, each candidate was invited to have an observer present when the election ballots were verified, and I have been informed by the candidates that their observers are satisfied with the way the committee has conducted itself. I'll now ask Stephen Baker to come forward. Stephen is the 2012 chairman of the board and is the current chairman of the qualifications committee. Stephen Baker.
Thank you, Chairman Merchant. I'd like to first thank the members of the qualifications committee for all their work. We sat and interviewed each candidate that ran to confirm that they reviewed records to confirm that they qualified for the positions they were running for. This year, the Qualifications Committee qualified one vice chairman candidate who ran unopposed. Will John Lazenby with Colony Realty Group please come forward and stand at the podium? Stand in front of the podium here, John. Since he ran unopposed for the position, I'd like to make a motion to elect John Lazenby as Vice Chairman for 2014 by acclamation. Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion on the floor. Is there a second? I have a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, say nay. The motion has passes. John, congratulations on your election. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, join me in recognizing your new Vice Chairman, John Lazenby.
Mr. Chairman, we had 6 members qualify to run for 4 director seats. They are Dennis Burgess with Legends Realty, Bruce Elliott with Regal Real Estate Professionals, Carlos German with Carlos German and Team Incorporated, Steve Graul with Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate, Khalid Manir with Jupiter Properties, Theodora Unikin Venema with Downtown Brokers. Mr. Chairman.
Elections Chairman Bob McIntyre has certified the results of the 2014 elections and has submitted the following report. 629 total electronic ballots were cast by the members in good standing. The following tallies are for the office of Director. Dennis Burgess, 293 votes. Bruce Elliott, 337 votes. Carlos German, 237 votes. Steve Graul, 401 votes. Khalid Munir, 80 votes. Theodora Unikin Venema, 294 votes. Will Dennis, Bruce, Steve, and Theodora please come forward? I believe Bruce has stepped out to conduct business. We all know those challenges. And Theodora is at the Florida Realtors Leadership Academy, and she has sent her apologies and is very anxiously awaiting the announcement of the results. For the office of director for the coming year, and based on the votes as tallied, I hereby declare these 4 members to be duly elected to take office in 2014 as directors of the Orlando Regional Realtor Association. Ladies and gentlemen, help me recognize your new directors for 2014. I'll catch up with you. Congratulations. Dennis.
Mr. Chairman, we had 2 members qualify to run for chairman-elect in 2014. They are Cindy Brad with Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate and Sharon Voss with Watson Real Estate Corporation. Mr. Chairman.
Elections Committee Chairman McIntyre has certified to me the following tallies for the office of Chairman-elect. Cindy Brad's 291 votes. Sharon Voss, 318 votes. Sharon Voss could not be here. She has just completed a medical operation, and under the direction of her doctor, she has called me and was not allowed to attend. However, in her absence, I will state, in accordance with our bylaws and the results of this election, I hereby declare she to be duly elected to take the office in 2014 as chairman-elect of the Orlando Regional Realtor Association. Ladies and gentlemen, help me recognize your new chairman-elect for 2014, Sharon Voss. All of these newly elected officers and directors will join Chairman-elect Zola Sanchez and our returning directors in leading your association for the coming year. Once again, please congratulate our newly elected leaders. Once more, I want to thank past Chairman Stephen Baker, not just for his assistance today, for so many things throughout this year that I've had the great opportunity to work with him. Stephen, thank you so much. You've served us very well. I'd also like to thank the Qualifications Committee for the hours of service that they gave the association in reviewing applications and interviewing candidates. I'd also like to thank Mr. McIntyre and the rest of the Elections Committee for taking on the responsibility of seeing that the tally was properly delivered. The candidates in this selection portion of the event. Before we end, I would like to say to the candidates personally that I appreciate everyone that ran for the election. We were very fortunate to have such great people willing to step up and serve. and I look forward to watching your leadership develop over the next few years. Thank you for volunteering your service. And one last thing, before we end, we'd like to conduct the drawing for the grand prize, and I'd like to give that honor for the drawing to our AE, Michael Kidd. Come on up and help me.
Our winner is Kai Madison. Kai, are you with us?
That's great.
Oh, wait a minute. You've got to hear this. Come on, come on.
Yes, me! Oh, God! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness!
Is that cool? Come on.
Yeah.
What is also cool is that you're still here. The bar is still open. There's still food out there. And we don't expect you to leave without getting a little bit of both. Please join us in some celebration. Thank you.